We're back with the Bad Vibe podcast with Dwight and Jeremy.
I'm Dwight.
Yeah,
again.
he's Dwight, and I'm still Jeremy.
I'm always Dwight.
Yeah, and we never switch roles.
Nope.
It just doesn't work that way. This is episode 11. If you've been with us all the way through, then it's kind of like 10 is like the number, the round number. Mm-hmm. People are like, oh, the 10th. This is 11th. It like gets nowhere. This is like the Jan Brady.
Yeah, now you got to count on your toes.
yeah. You're out of fingers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The little one that gets jammed on the door.
Yeah, and when you get you know how you jam your toe, you're like, this is the worst day ever.
I jammed on the other day. It fucking hurt. Nail bent back.
Ugh.
The little one. I mean, the nail on the little one's so little. You're like, really? Does it have to be there?
Yeah, it's
like,
just...
what does that even really do?
It's just to get you.
What's the nail on there really for?
Just to hurt you.
Because, I mean, does it release anything?
No, it's just... That's
fucking stupid.
It's just there to, like, catch something. But, yeah, it's, you know, you stub your toe and shit like that. It's been a shitty week, really. Not a shitty week, but not a great week. Fucking, I think Wednesday I had to work late, got in real late. I like to eat, you know, you get home late and you fucking eat real late and then you try to take a shower and it just fucks your whole week up.
Then you gotta shit in the middle of the night.
Yeah, exactly.
By the time it gets to you.
Yeah, it's fucking horrible. But yeah, you know, between that and stubbing toes and fucking Robin Williams dying.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Some old lady died the day after him.
Yeah, I know.
You saw that?
Bad timing, because nobody really cares about it.
Trying to steal in some of his...
It didn't work.
Like the same thing with who was it that died?
Yeah, there was something
Whitney
recently.
Houston? Remember when Whitney Houston, someone else died?
Michael Jackson died.
Oh, was it Michael Jackson and someone else?
I think it was him and Whitney Houston. No. It was two people and one was more popular.
Who it was.
So, because just like you just said, some old lady died.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck it was.
You didn't say some old man.
But if he wouldn't have died and that old lady dies, I probably wouldn't care either, because I remember like...
I only care a little that Robin Williams, like...
Yeah, I mean, like, it sucks because, like... I mean, yeah, some of the movies, especially towards the end, were starting to be...
When was the last time you were like, oh, can't wait to go see the Robin Williams movie? Good Will Hunting?
I never saw RV.
Oh, and nor should you.
I mean, I seen part of it.
Just enough to know it was horrible?
Yeah. And I saw that one where he's, like, the preacher and they're getting married.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that one's pretty bad.
What is it about that? Have you seen...
We're talking about bad... What? Patch Adams. Pretty good.
Remember the movie...
What?
When we were younger, our mom used to buy movies at the places she shopped, and the places she shopped were usually like dollar stores and shit like that. Mm-hmm. So she would buy, a lot of times she
Goodwill?
Yeah, Goodwill. So a lot of times, and because we live in South Texas, there's a lot of Spanish speakers, she would get cartoons for us that were in Spanish. Well, she got Patch Adams for us, and it was in English, but subtitled in Spanish.
That's crazy.
So as you watched it, you got to, like, learn a little Spanish. He's like, oh, look at me go. And it's like, has to somehow make that into Spanish. And, you know, it's just like making up words.
What's funny is when you get one of those movies and it's in Spanish and they have to do all that noise, but it's another guy.
The movie,
it's some other guys, you know?
There's a movie that probably most people haven't seen, but it's called Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man.
Oh, okay.
And
it's back when what's his name looked normal.
The guy off of Free Willy.
Whatever. Mickey Rourke. That's back when he looked normal.
Yeah, well, fairly. Yeah, he was
back in his early stages
then.
of drugs, before he did the facelift shit.
He became a boxer.
Supposedly he got another one this year, dude.
Hey,
like, another facelift. Like,
whatever gets him out of bed in the morning.
If he lives any higher, he's gonna be like 7 feet tall.
His face is gonna be taller than his head. He's just gonna have like a windshield.
Someone out there is like, that's not how it works.
Yeah. Oh, no,
if a guy, he's probably not listening to our podcast, so he knows. Yeah.
So no, but the movie Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man, it's kind of like a stupid, like, I don't know, it's a silly movie, but we used to watch movies and sometimes we would push the SAP button and you could change the language of the movie. So we changed it to Spanish and watched the movie in Spanish, and it's all just, you know, a Mexican voice actors dubbing over. But there's a part in the movie where one of the guys whistles, like to get someone's attention.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like a whistle. I can't whistle worth the fuck, but it's just like, yeah, it's just a whistle like that. Well, when they dub over in Spanish, they dub over the whistle.
He's like,
So it's a Mexican sounding whistle.
it even sounds, yeah.
It sounds straight. It's a whistle that says, like, bring more enchiladas. Like, it's straight Mexican whistle. And there was no reason for them to dub over the whistle.
It would be funny if they changed all the music, too. You know, like,
Yeah. Every song's the same.
That, but,
It's either that or
you know, like when they walk into a bar and it's playing some music in the background or something?
it's playing La Cucaracha on the...
No.
La Cucaracha. There's, like, strippers dancing to, you know, like...
That's just crazy.
whatever.
What if they shot the whole movie for every language, you know?
They redid it?
Like they redid, yeah.
What if they were going to do that? They would just use different actors.
Yeah, but what if they just like, we'll just dub over this? Right?
I'd like to see...
Oh, no, it's just fun.
Well, you always see those kung fu movies where they dubbed over and made it English. And, you know, like...
Well, what's crazy is now, though, you can, if you have like my PlayStation 3, I think it does it. I know, like, Blu-ray players, a lot of them, there's a thing on the, like, there's a button, and there's, like, in the menu, you can change it from, like, Japanese to English, like, every language. And I don't know how it knows.
Why would you want it in Japanese?
But, no, I mean, like, I rented a movie from Redbox, and it was all Japanese. Me and Amanda were all excited about watching it. And then I got it to the house, and it was all in Japanese. I was like, this fucking sucks. It's about some building burning down.
It's kind of hard to know what it's about, probably.
No, yeah, but I mean, it's about some building like burning down, and there's like, it's like during Christmas or something like that. There's people up on the top.
I remember you telling me about it.
It's not that bad of a movie, actually.
You just don't know what anybody said.
No, I ended up going in the menu and I changed to English, and like it was pretty good. As long as you don't look at their lips while they're talking, you really can't tell.
Yeah.
But because they all look like, you know, Japanese people, you know. They're clearly not speaking, like, perfect English.
What's wrong with Japanese people?
They sound funny. They look funny, sound funny.
Japanese...
Real smart. They look smart,
Japanese
too, though.
are my favorite of the... what do you call them? Chinese?
Asians?
Asian. Damn, I sounded racist.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I really couldn't think of what it was. All I could think was Oriental, and I knew that was, like, not right to say. So I said Chinese. But Japanese are my favorite Asians.
Japanese are your favorite Chinese people. That's bad.
Yeah, I know.
They really wouldn't like that.
What are they going to do? Cut me in half with a samurai sword? I mean, you know. How many Japanese people can there be left? We dropped 2 atomic bombs on... Not we. I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, we didn't. That's not too bad. That's not too good. But yeah. Well, I mean, it wasn't a good thing. I don't agree with them.
No.
I mean...
I wouldn't have dropped them.
It still happened. Making a joke about it isn't going to stop it.
Oh, no. Yeah,
I mean, it's not like us not making this joke made it not happen. Like, no, but it's bringing up the bad memory. Of what?
The people it happened to don't have memories.
Yeah, and even if the people, like, that related, they're real old and don't remember nothing.
And even if they do.
Even if they do. What was that, like 70 years ago now?
It was 1945, however many years ago that was.
Yeah, almost 70 years ago, so shit.
So if you were, like, born that day, you're 70.
Yeah, you'd still, if you were born that day, you would still need someone wiping your ass.
Yeah.
By now.
And
so
you'd probably have
you probably don't
cancer
care
from the radiation.
You probably don't care that we said Japanese, Chinese people, or whatever.
Yeah.
They probably don't even, like,
But what's funny
they
is,
probably
like,
don't even know what they are anymore. They're like, I'm not Chinese.
Yeah. You can kind of tell, though, because Japanese people look, like, pissed.
Something about their eyes slanting different ways.
Check it out.
Their faces do look different. When you look at them, like, in a line.
You can tell Chinese from Japanese.
You know, when you got your gun on them. Whenever you see, like, what's the other ones? The
Koreans, Vietnamese.
And the Thai, or whatever. What are they?
The one,
Taiwanese.
Yeah.
I used to work for those fuckers. I can't remember their name. But, their names. No, I can't.
No, their names are all like Nike and Star and shit. The guys you work for.
Yeah.
They change their names when they get to America. There's like, what was it? There was
No, Star Lee was one of them.
Star Lee, Nike was one. Nike. But there's some. Oh, Charlie. Our cousin works at that place that's ran by those people, and he says that there's like 12 of them named Charlie. He's like, he doesn't know if they're in on the joke
There really is
or if
Charlie
they just don't
everywhere,
realize.
right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you know what?
That is pretty funny.
We'll get back to Robin Williams, but I just thought of this story.
I've seen that Good Morning Vietnam.
Oh yeah, that's a good
While
movie.
we were talking about all that.
Yeah, that's a pretty good segue.
Might as well kind of.
Speaking of Chinese, Japanese people, Good Morning Vietnam.
Yep. That kind of ties it all back in together.
That's a good movie. Like, if somebody was to tell you, hey, there's this movie coming out, and it's about a radio DJ in Vietnam, you'd be like, okay, dude, you wouldn't want to see that. But then you watch it.
No,
it's
for a long
badass.
time, I was just like,
It's a really good movie.
And then I watched it, I'm like, oh shit, this is pretty good.
Yeah, it's really
I got it on
good.
Blu-ray in the house.
It's probably one of the best Robin Williams movies.
Yeah, I mean,
Good Will Hunting is one of my favorite movies in
definitely.
general. But I don't think of that as a Robin Williams movie.
No, I think that was Matt Damon.
Even though he's good, he's awesome in it.
That's Matt Damon all the way.
Yeah, that's Matt Damon.
But yeah, I mean, even that one guy that, I don't know, that's
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck too. No, I was talking about the other guy that finds him, you know.
Oh,
The
that
teacher.
guy.
I'm kind of a fan of that guy. He's kind of like a
Neeson?
bad guy and stuff, though. That's not Liam Neeson.
I know, but he kind of looks like him.
No, he's on the Avengers and stuff now. He's the scientist guy. But it usually seems like he's like a bad guy, but it's just because he's like, it always seems like he's out for his own, you know?
As you should be.
Yeah, but I mean, in the movies, that's how he usually is.
Even in that, he's like, he's trying to help Will, but he's kind of just wants a math prodigy out there.
Dude, did you hear Captain America might not be played by that Chris Evans dude anymore?
Good.
It's gonna be that black dude that played Tupac. I think, no, is that him? Yeah, maybe.
Black Captain America.
Yeah, seriously. Kevin was pissed.
Was he really?
Yeah.
I was just joking.
Yeah, he really was. But, no, just with it. It makes it more of a noise, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I heard that, but I thought they said Black Iron Man.
No.
Oh.
No, it's Black Captain America.
There already is Black Iron Man.
No, that's War Machine or,
His friend. Iron Patriot.
Iron Patriot, yeah.
The Iron Patriot from Kill Tony. Death Squad podcast. It's
That's a fighter.
what is?
The War Machine?
No, Iron Patriot.
Yeah, War Machine is an actual fighter. That's the one that beat up some chick recently.
Oh, a fighter. Yeah. That dude's fucking crazy. He was on the Rogan podcast one time.
Yeah, he beat up that chick. It's a porn star or something like that.
Okay, she probably had it coming. If you're a porn star and you're
She
dating...
definitely had it coming. Probably many times.
Yeah.
But no.
But if you're a porn star and you're dating a guy named War Machine,
yeah,
don't be surprised when
that
you get your
sounds
ass
like
kicked.
you know, the porn star and War Machine. You know, like that sounds like it could be something. That could probably be a fucking podcast.
Like a crime-fighting duo.
Yeah, I know. Like,
Of course, they're a crime-causing duo.
Stan Lee's like, I think I could do this.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
He's like, wait, I might have already.
You think he ever gets confused? Because he's getting older. He comes into his job one day and he's like, I got this idea. They're like, what is it? He's like, this guy gets bit by a spider. And they're like, Stan.
They're like, another spider bite story?
He said, no. His name is Peter Parker. They're like, come on, guy. You know?
Dude, I was looking at, Donnie. We have a cousin named Donnie. And he is getting this new job. It's called Measure While Drilling.
Yeah.
They said there's some small, when you're around those things, of gamma radiation. And I was like, fuck yeah. You know,
And if nobody listening does, but if you know our cousin Donnie, you wouldn't like him when he's angry.
Yeah.
Even without the gamma rays.
That's great. When I saw that, I was like, you know,
So
if I got a job around that shit, you know.
There's some chance that our cousin could become a superhero.
Yep.
Well, let's face it, supervillain.
Yeah.
He's not going to be a good
Small
guy.
levels of gamma radiation can not kill you.
The funny thing is, you know how people always critique.
People listen to that and be like, oh, gamma radiation doesn't kill you.
It's good for you, I heard. It's like kale.
It doesn't kill you. Put it in your shakes in the mornings.
Yeah. A little gamma goes a long way. Goes a long way. I don't know. Puns are kind of...
Yeah.
the story... No. Robin Williams. There we go.
There we go. Back on track.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to stay
We
on
always have to
track.
bounce back.
The one thing I'll say... Because when I first heard that Robin Williams died...
You know, it'll quickly go to something else.
Yeah.
But yeah, hurry up. We'll try to do the whole Robin Williams thing.
Yeah, so when I first heard, I was like...
Bicentennial Man. Sorry, I had to get that out of there. I like that
that's
one.
a pretty good movie. But when I
Like
first
Bird Box.
heard about it, I just was glancing through on Facebook, and I skimmed past it real quick, and I didn't like really read it, and I kind of saw the picture, and I thought, what's his name? Bill Murray. I thought it said Bill Murray died, and I was like, no. And I flipped back and saw that it was Robin Williams, and I was like, oh, okay.
Bill Murray and Robin Williams. How did you get those?
I don't know. I didn't read it. I just flipped through and just saw like comedian and I just, you know how you don't really.
Yeah, and you kind of expected Bill Murray to be, kicking the bucket soon.
So and I was like, no, and then I was like, oh, Robin. Not that I wanted Robin Williams to die, but I'd rather it be him than Bill Murray.
It's definitely not the same as when we found George Carlin died.
Oh, I was like legitimately sad. Like, he was still putting out specials.
I mean, he had just put one out.
Yeah, a few months before he died, and it was his best one.
You know, not to take anything away from, Robin Williams.
But he's I mean, come on.
I mean, in the comedy part, yeah. I mean,
if you watch his stand-up, it's like he gets by on momentum. He's like, oh, there you go, look at here. Oh, this is a Scottish guy saying that. And you're like, all right, I get what you're doing. People are laughing just because you're...
Well, like that one person said, I can't remember where I fucking saw it. I'm quoting somebody, I don't even remember who fucking said it. But comedians and comics are different. Oh, yeah. Howard Stern said it on America's Got Talent. I feel like a douchebag for watching that show, but it's not that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, it's got him on it. If it didn't have him on it, I wouldn't fucking watch it for Mel B, the Spice Girl.
I don't know.
That one chick, the blonde model that's like 50. I don't know.
I'm lost on all this.
And then Howie Mandel.
Oh, God.
I can't stand him. But he's a comedian, and there's Howard Stern. Howard Stern's actually, like, really cool, though. On the show, he's a little family-ish, you know? But I was like, really? He's going to be all corny? But it's NBC. He has to be, or he loses contract.
He doesn't have to be. He's a millionaire. He doesn't have to do the show.
Yeah, but what I mean is he has to act a certain way on there.
Yeah,
or else he's going to get kicked off to there, and then he's not going to be able to do the, you know?
Yeah.
But he can't be Howard Stern.
Yeah, the real...
You can still see it shine through sometimes. That's pretty cool, but he said something on there about, I don't remember what he said, comic or comedian. He said comics say something funny, but comedians like say it funny or something. You know what I mean? Like,
you're gonna get sued for butchering that quote.
No, he just said it on there. Comics like tell a funny joke or something like that, but comedians say it funny or something. I don't know. But you get what I mean, right? You know what I mean?
I get exactly what you mean.
Well, you're making me sound like a fucking idiot. I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? I can't explain it right because I can't remember what he said.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Fucking midnight, and I've been up all day, but I can't remember exactly what he said. Of course, he said it better.
But the way Rob, like when we're saying,
but he says it funny though. The things he's saying isn't funny, but the way he's still going about it is.
If
funny.
You read like a transcript of Robin Williams stand-up, you'd be like, "What the fuck?"
We should have that fucking quote now.
But yeah, the difference when hearing that George Carlin died, I was like, it was like my grandpa died. I heard that Robin Williams died, and I was like, oh.
Well, see, Amanda texted me. I was at line at Walmart.
Oh, I didn't text you first?
Nuh-uh.
Damn it. I wanted you to find out through my text.
Amanda texted me and said that, in all caps, it took me a while to fucking read it. I can't stand when people put stuff in all caps. I'm going to fucking read it no matter if it's in all caps or not. It's not like it makes a big deal. If
I don't even know how to do that on an iPhone. I have to push the up button.
You push that button twice real fast. The button on the left, you push it twice.
I've never known.
You do it once every fucking.
I don't put anything in all caps.
That's a lot of work.
I almost
Peggy
never.
Always does.
Yeah.
Always.
Anyways, she's a little slow.
Anyways, Amanda texted me and said, I can't believe Robin Williams died, and I was like, what the fuck, really? And I was like, it's a fucking hoax. It's always a fucking hoax. I remember I was like bitching at people whenever what's his name died.
The race car guy.
Yeah. Sorry, dude.
Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah, I don't remember what his fucking name is.
Paul Williams. Paul Walker.
Paul Williams.
Yeah, I don't know.
Robin Williams. Robin Walker.
Yeah, that's all the fucking
anyways,
same.
When Paul Walker died, I remember people were like, he died in a car wreck. I'm like, doesn't that sound stupid?
Yeah, I
You know
know.
what I mean?
It sounded
They're
like a hoax.
No, he wasn't driving. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's why he hit the fucking thing.
Was Vin Diesel driving when he was...
So, like, no, he wasn't driving. Yeah, that's why he hit the telephone pole. Shit. What do you think? If he
Yeah, I
was
thought
driving,
it
he
was
would
a
stay on
hoax.
the fucking road.
I honestly thought that was a hoax for like 2 or 3 days.
Supposedly he was coming back from like a benefit or something though. He like did a lot of benefits and stuff. So like he was actually like a good guy on the side.
They all do benefits. They have to, because when they beat the shit out of their wife, they have to have something to fall back on. Well, he was nice most of the time.
Yeah.
Because you know Paul Walker was a fucking douchebag. I don't care what anybody says. I'm not saying that I hold it against him.
He's still got a movie coming out, I think.
That's ridiculous.
Supposedly Robin Williams has like 3 or 4 movies still coming out.
How
I was
funny
like-
is it going to be if they all suck bad?
Yeah, well,
People are going to act like they're good.
yeah, well, see, people are gonna be like, I'm gonna go see Robin Williams' last movie. And
Yeah.
they go and do that. You're not like, he's not like getting the proceeds or anything.
I
you
guess
know?
his wife will get something out of it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure his family and stuff, his kids or something. I'm sure he's got kids, right?
Yeah. He
Come
has
on.
a daughter. Fuck, I was going to tell you the other day. Oh, he has a daughter named Zelda
Oh my gosh, he was a fan or what?
and a son named Link.
No.
No, but he does have a daughter named Zelda. Yeah, he was a big fan of that kind of shit.
Holy shnikes.
Yeah.
That's cool, I didn't know that.
Would it have been a lot better if he'd have killed himself by, like, falling on a Zelda sword?
It's a Master Sword.
Okay. So I know how you're going to kill yourself now.
No, I'm gonna kill myself. Because when people kill themselves, they go to hell.
I think
Right?
that's true.
No.
No, I mean...
I was like, no, I don't.
I know you don't think it's true. But I'm saying, do you think people think that?
I don't know, because, you know, a lot of religion now doesn't believe in, like, the hell part. They just, like you said,
Yeah.
like, that part's just, they're like, oh, well, if we start saying about hell, then people are gonna fucking throw us under a bus.
Because obviously nobody follows the rules.
But then they're all like, oh, but no, heaven, yeah. So you can either just die.
You can either go to heaven and know you're going to be there, or go to heaven as a surprise. I'd rather be a surprise.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, I don't know. I smoked cigarettes and I cheated, so I don't know if I'm gonna. No, and then yeah, so they're like, I don't know if I'm gonna go, but I'm probably going to because he forgives.
Yeah.
You know, and then there are people who are like, I did everything right. No, you're just fucking going on the ground,
When they threw Jesus
or
in the
wherever
mix,
people put you when you take your last breath.
whenever they put Jesus in the mix, they're like, he died for our sins so that we can be with...
That gets really weird.
No, but that's the biggest cop-out of all time. It's like, God says don't do this, or this, and if you do, you go to hell. And then...
See, it's like, all
and
right,
then now it's like, and then if you do, Jesus just gets killed. A long time
religion
ago.
was clearly to control everybody to not be doing bad.
Well,
Clearly.
yeah. There's,
But
there's no.
It was
denying that.
clearly organized by all this
That's
bunch of people.
still what it's for.
Yeah, and it still works for most people. Well, people still do bad. No, once they did the whole, like, no, Jesus died for you, and he's like, oh, shit, yeah. That means I can cheat on my wife and just say I'm sorry,
Yeah, exactly.
and then still get through the pearly gates or whatever.
Pearly.
Yeah.
Are there pearls on the gate? What does pearly gates mean? I don't think it means there's pearls on it. Pearls on a gate, logistically, doesn't make any sense. Are they glued to it?
God's jacking off on them, that's why they're pearly, right?
Do you think God jerks off?
Well,
Let's
I don't
say-
think the guy exists. But,
Let's say that you always have to do it this way.
or guy, really?
Let's say God
like,
exists.
I think it's a woman. Because, no, that's so stupid.
It-
When people do that, you know,
of
whenever,
all-
like, you see a comedian come out and they say something about things, like, I think, and all the girls are like, yeah! And then he makes some joke.
Yeah, it's getting favor. Anybody that says, like, I believe in God, but I think it's a woman. So you're telling me all the shit they ever said about him is true, except gender? That's the thing they got wrong?
Everything else is like, well,
I mean, think about it. Other people think he has a white flowing beard. Were they so wrong? They thought he had a beard and a deep
white
voice,
flowing beard.
but instead he was a woman? Doesn't make any sense. If there is a God, it's definitely a dude, because that's what they've always said.
he has a long flowing beard, so I guess they don't have Dollar Shave Club in heaven, right?
Yeah, there's no Dollar Shave Club in heaven.
He had everything, and that came out. He's like, God damn people. They come out with the best shit.
That's why
He's
I
like,
made him.
I couldn't think of that one.
Yeah.
Never could. That one wasn't in my plan.
I thought of zebras and horses being two
Dollar
different
Shave
things.
Club.
Yeah, man, like God's making animals, and he's like, I'm gonna make a horse, and then he makes it. He's like, that's nice. He's like, and then he's got like a friend God, and his friend God's like, what if he had a striped horse?
Yeah.
And he's like, striped
or, no,
horse.
What if, all right, God's like, all right, you know, the factory has to keep going. And on Sundays, it's my fucking day off, all right?
Yeah.
So he gets his cousin to come in, right? And that's where they get all the weird, you know. the zebra,
the weird shit. Because there is clearly normal-looking animals.
miniature horses.
Miniature horses.
Like, this guy's like,
what the fuck was he thinking?
he's like, I don't know what we did there.
Fucking flying squirrels.
Yeah, and that's fucking great. Flying squirrels.
It seems like his stoner cousin takes over on Sundays. Could you imagine if the stoner cousin would have never came along?
He's like, here's plants that eat shit, right?
Yeah, there's plants that
He's
eat
like, here's
things.
plants that eat shit. And he's like, really? He's like, I was gone a day. He's like, one day I want it off.
He's like, one day I want it off and make all these weird fucking animals in Oklahoma. Because the good God didn't make Oklahoma. That's the worst.
He's like, I gave you Rhode Island. He's like, that's the one you could do what you wanted.
Yeah. It would be funny that, like, because there's squirrels, and, like, God's like, squirrels are this is exactly what I wanted. These little, and they're furry, and they climb on trees.
And they just love nuts.
And at one point, he's talking to his cousin. He's like, look at the squirrels. When they jump tree to tree, it's almost like they're flying. And he fucked up when he said that, because as soon as he took a day off.
I want to make them fuckers fly.
They're going to fly, and they're going to be riding a fucking striped horse. Let's call it a zebra. There's not enough Z's out there.
All right, and anteaters. What the fuck was all that about?
I don't even think anteaters are real. I think that's just some shit they tell you.
They've like evolved or something. I saw some shit somewhere where it was like, I was talking about that they evolved, like they used to have something. I don't know what it was, but those things fucking, and elephants. What the fuck? There's nothing else that looks like a fucking elephant.
Their feet look like they're standing in buckets.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's fucking weird. But no, I mean, like their fucking trunk, and they like fill that up like with water, and they like shoot that in the round. Like, what the fuck?
First of all,
there's
why?
some gay shit going on with elephants.
There's
like, why is he wanting to like take all this stuff in and then blow it in his mouth? That's fucking nasty. I mean, that's just, and I know like that helps with their taking showers and stuff. That's probably the cleanest.
Maybe
because they can,
Yeah, but you can do that too.
Yeah, think about me taking water and then spitting it all over my body.
Why would you?
Yeah, I mean, like,
they don't have fingers.
I scrub right here and all over my.
You know what freaks me out the most about elephants? It's not the tusk, it's not the trunk, the weird ears. They have fucking toenails.
Oh yeah, you always see it in the cartoons.
If you don't believe in evolution, explain toenails on elephants.
That is weird.
They have toenails. What the fuck?
Yeah, and their feet.
What, they used to climb trees?
It looks like their feet got cut off.
Yeah, like I said, they look like their feet are in buckets.
It looks like their feet got cut off. It's just because it's such a solid platform on the bottom.
How big is their foot? Like the bottom of their foot?
I mean, I guess it depends on how big the elephant is, of course. But
I'm saying like your average everyday elephant.
What's that? There's the cop again. Oh no, it's not. The average.
It's like the size of a trash can lid. Do you think? Or are they smaller?
But what's the average size of a elephant?
An elephant. I don't know.
I mean, like the size of this car.
This car is way smaller than an elephant.
Nah.
Hey,
all right, think of an elephant this size of the car.
Okay. This would probably be like.
We're in a Dodge Nitro right now.
Yeah, we're in a different studio for the day.
Yeah, we're not in the GMC single cab.
We're big time now.
Woohoo! All right, no buckets. Bucket would be too small, right? It seems like it'd fall over.
It would be like
a trash can.
The size of a trash can. Yeah, a trash can.
Yeah. I mean, the size of it. There's elephants way fucking bigger than this, though.
There's some zoologist out there now. So he's like, these stupid.
Some guy sitting there with slapping his face, shaking his head, be like, "Damn, let me talk."
Yeah, I know.
He's like, "Use Google."
Yeah, we have Google literally at our fingertips.
Yeah, well,
we're just like, fuck.
I don't think I can get out of this app or we'll stop recording. And you got like 8% battery, so I don't know if it's gonna work out.
We're like, fuck Google. I'm just gonna stick with saying elephants are the size of a Dodge Nitro and their feet are like trash cans.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Where did we go with the whole God's cousin thing? Sometimes I think back, I'm like, where the fuck did we get that from?
Well, because there's weird shit. If you truly believe that God sat there and thought up and created everything, he had to create duckbill platypuses. Platypi? How do you say it? I'm gonna say platypi. He had to create that. He just did. Every time you see a rock shaped like a dick.
Think about that. Yeah, there's.
You ever see a rock that's kind of shaped like a dick, and you're like, huh, God wanted it to be shaped like a dick. He made it like that. There's a lot of stuff shaped like dicks. God's clearly gay.
Yeah.
When they're like, God hates fags. He only hates the ones that broke up with him. He's like, that asshole. But,
no, he just hates people, because he's making them angry.
Oh, yeah, if there's a God, he clearly hates people.
Yeah.
I mean, cancer and... Like, we live in America, and we're white, which is a fucking plus. Our life is shitty. And it's way better than most people's.
Yeah.
So, like, what about some little kids born with a cleft palate and his fucking mom's hooked on fucking Ebola pills or some shit like that, and he's just born with pus running out of his eyeballs? That happens every day.
That Ebola thing or whatever?
Ebola?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
That was on that movie. Where
Robin Williams?
No, it's not Robin Williams. The guy that does Rain Man?
Oh, yeah, Dustin Hoffman. That's what I thought.
Yeah. Alright, but it's like a cousin to it or somewhere. It's like a enhanced, or like the government made it. But when I've been seeing that shit come out now, it's been on Facebook, that another strand's out or something like that, of something, or it mimics it or something. I don't know. Anyways,
I'll tell you this. They're trying... They like...
Scare tactic?
Everybody likes a good scare tactic.
Yeah.
The commies are going to get us. The Muslims are going to kill us. Ebola.
They're like, Obama!
Nobody has Ebola.
Always thrown into it.
Yeah, I mean...
Did you hear Kevin at the thing? He kept... Whenever they said, like, Obama's children's names, when they were playing that baby shower game,
Yeah.
and they said Obama's children's names, he was like, oh gosh, really? He's like, I'm not answering this one. Like, he got all pissed off.
What makes you think Kevin would know anything about politics? Oh, look, the whole system's all fucked up and corrupt, and anytime there's a president, he's a dick. But he's a dick. The guy before him was a dick. The guy before him was a dick.
The guy after him's gonna be one.
You're just pointing it out because he's black. Or because he's the opposite affiliation politically than you. Whatever it is. That's clearly all it is.
When people say Kennedy was the best, clearly wasn't.
Well, he didn't have 100% approval rating, that's for sure.
Yeah, clearly, yeah.
99 maybe, not 100.
I saw on some tabloid thing the other day, it was, it said, what's his name wasn't the killer?
Oswald?
Yeah, it said he wasn't the killer.
Tabloid got the...
And immediately, whenever it said Oswald, I was like, the guy off of the Drew Carey show? I was thinking, like, you know, I knew, but, like, that's
What
what
if
came to
he's
mind
the
when
real
they said,
killer?
What if he was?
It's just a different Oswald?
He'd have been, like, real young.
Maybe born.
Right?
Right? How old do you think those dudes are? Well, yeah, they were
Well,
probably
yeah, I mean...
really little kids. Because Mom was born 3 years
real little,
before
yeah.
that.
But it's like the magic bullet.
Yeah, the whole Kennedy thing, I mean... You know what, people are like, what do you think about the Kennedy assassination? I'll tell you. Don't give a shit.
I mean, it's not in the cards anymore.
It's interesting to read about. But, somebody shot him. Fuck him. Should have been a better president.
Yeah, and soon after they faked the moon landing. So, I mean...
Yeah. You know, the funny thing about...
Some people get really mad about that. They're like, it's not fake. It's not fake. You're an idiot. It's
You
not fake.
can't know that it's not fake unless you're Neil Armstrong or fucking Buzz.
I like that
Lightyear,
picture that one guy
whatever it
took, though. He said everybody was in that picture, you know? He was the only person that's not in the picture.
is. Oh, yeah.
That was cool.
The guy that took a picture of Earth.
Who was it?
What about the people that are on the side of Earth that's not showing?
You don't know. I mean...
You wouldn't say I was in a
You
picture
get
if I was standing
that
behind
everything is in the, you know?
Yeah, I know, I get it. I was being a dick.
I just thought that was real fucking cool that it is like that, you know, because everybody was on the planet, you know, or
I think I blinked. When he took
Tell him to go back to take another one.
Yeah, I know. Come on, guy. I always blink. Do you blink in pictures a lot?
Always.
I almost always
I
blink.
either blink or I have devil eyes.
Oh, the devil eyes are creepy.
Yeah,
you
but
have
now,
them a lot. Why do you have them more than other
I
people?
don't know. But I mean, maybe it's because they're beady.
Maybe it's because you're the devil.
Maybe. I hope so.
That wouldn't be a bad job.
Nah, but I don't like heat.
No, fuck.
I'm a fat guy with a beard. I don't like heat.
Yeah.
I might have to shave my beard soon because I've been sweating lately, and I noticed that sweat on my chin, and I have to wipe it, and I have to keep wiping it. And you know, people have sweat glands.
Just
in
shave
different
out the
spots.
middle part.
No, I'm gonna put a fucking racing stripe on my chin. I've thought about doing the goatee thing just to look, but my face is too fat to have a little goatee.
Anytime somebody first gets a goatee, they look like a fucking homo.
But once it's on there for a while,
You just get used to it.
Yeah.
It's like anything
Crystal
else.
likes it though when I have the goatee.
I
think it's because she doesn't like the patchiness of everything else.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that grows real thick.
We both have beards that look like we lived near a chemical plant growing up or something. That grows in here, grows in there.
And we have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we have.
That's probably why we have fucked off
We have
beards.
grown up near a chemical plant.
Damn. Never really thought of that. That's most likely what's wrong with our beards. But
And mom dying. And Jane's cat and dog and husband.
yeah, we used to have a neighbor in the house that we lived in with our mom. We lived there for...
She still lives next to our sister, but...
Yeah, our sister lives in that house now, but we lived there for a while. And the neighbor was an older lady who... That house belonged to her parents. So she grew up in that house and then was away for a few years, and then her and her husband bought it. So basically she lived in the same house for 70-something years.
Yeah, she's still living there now.
She still lives there now. Well, both of her parents died from lung cancer. Her cat and dog...
I forgot about her parents.
Yeah, both parents died from lung cancer. Her cat and her dog died from lung cancer. And her husband died from lung cancer.
And she's still kicking.
She's still going. She needs
Probably
to
never, like, breathing around them, you know?
She probably wears a fucking... one of those gas masks in her house.
But, yeah, it's crazy, though, because she had, you know, a little Tuffy or whatever.
Her dog.
And Misty, that cat.
Yeah.
You know, it was a Himalayan cat. And I know 2 other people that had Himalayan cats named Misty. What the fuck? Is that like...
You have to name them that?
Yeah, it's like, you know, they look up a name for Himalayan cat and then, like, number 1's Misty. So, like, I'll go with that.
I don't think it's a... Are these cats from the Himalayas? You ever seen a cat on Mount Everest?
Misty over there?
It's cold. It's probably a little misty.
Maybe that's why they...
I don't think Jane thinks that much into things.
No. I mean, yeah, she named her stupid fucking... What?
Her dog?
Yeah, what kind of...
I'm going to say...
Yorkie.
Yorkie.
He's a Yorkie named Tuffy with his back shaved.
And we were
But he did have bangs. Those were cool.
We were so white trash, she didn't want her dog coming in our yard because he would get bugs.
All right, one time we were barbecuing in the backyard, and we burnt some weenies. And, of course, you're not going to put them on the plate, so you just throw it on the floor.
That's the kind of high-quality meat that
you
we...
just throw it out in the yard. Well, Tuffy comes over to visit and eats one of them burnt weenies and then gets the shits. And she had to take him to the doctor.
She blamed us.
How much was her doctor bill? You remember?
I think she just had like a doctor on retainer for the dog.
That's crazy.
This dog went through chemo.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he did go, because the cat didn't.
I've never...
The cat was the last to go.
Yeah, the cat outlived Tuffy, I think. I've never heard of an animal being on chemo before then, or since.
Yeah, he took chemo. And I remember his hair was falling out.
It was,
and I was
really
like, really? He's starting to look real old.
It was real hard not to laugh when you
like
see
his
that
hair
dog.
started getting gray. You're like, oh my god, I don't want to pet him because he's like, because he would start like his skin would like chip away. And stuff. Like I was just like, poor little Tuffy, you know.
She was looking into buying him a wig.
That's crazy. But yeah, that's just an old lady, sad and everything.
Yeah, she's got nothing to live for, and her neighbors are 2 hoodlums. You know, what the fuck are you going to do? You're going to give your dog chemo. That's what you're going to do. And the best thing about it was the house, our house, which is next to hers, is an older house, and it has asbestos siding. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure our house is what killed her family.
Yeah, that's why she hated us and hates Amanda still to this day.
Because the siding, obviously, is on the outside of the house, so it doesn't affect us.
I saw her the other day. Me and Crystal took Alex to go see Amanda. And when we pulled up, the car was running, and Jane was getting her trash. So I kind of like stayed in the car to wait till she got. Well, I guess she went to get another trash can. I didn't see. So as soon as I got out of the car, I saw her, and I saw her talking and waving and walking towards me, but I couldn't hear her because of the car. So I'm like, Crystal, can you turn the car off? So she turns it off, then I can hear her. And even then, I had to walk halfway. She was just asking about Alex getting big and all that shit. But
she's always pretty nice, but
yeah, she's real nice. I mean,
she always like show off her fancy house. And
yeah, and definitely her fucking kid always does that shit. But anyway, she.
We've been talking about Jane for like 2 hours.
We're like, fuck Jane. These people are like, who the fuck's Jane? I don't like her though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
fuck that old bitch.
She seemed like a nice lady at first, but eventually, right?
It'd be funny if one day Jane's like, I've been hearing about this thing called podcast.
Yeah. She was like, I heard there's one locally.
Yeah. Let me check out the bad.
I wonder if there's anybody else in Grenada with a podcast.
I would say no.
Yeah, but it's pretty popular as podcasting. You know?
I mean, there may be. I bet we're the only.
We're not like out of 55 people in the world that podcast. You know, I mean, there's people all over. But this is a small town, so.
I would say we're the only English-speaking podcast in Grenada.
Ooh, that would be weird, like a
Spanish.
Yeah, I mean,
it would be weird to you because you don't speak Spanish.
It'd be weird to them that an English one, right?
Yeah.
That would be weird. All right, anyways, we're going to have to end this one.
Yeah, we're going to wrap this up, and we, as usual, we
bounce back with episode 12.
yeah, so we're gonna wrap this up, and
Yeah, check us out on Facebook. My name's Dwight Smith. You find it there, and we got a Facebook page. It's the Bad Vibe Podcast.
and Twitter.
And Twitter.
I just spit on your phone.
Yeah, and we have, I'm on a thing called Likes. It's an app called Likes. I don't know. I got like 60-something followers somehow. But anyways, you can find me on there. I just post shit all the time. But you can catch our videos. We just do a podcast. We make it into a video. We got them on YouTube, so you can check them out on there too. But yeah, check us out.
And we will be back with episode 12.
Yep.
So we'll see y'all later.
See you later. Pterodactyl. It's not going.